Hello future tech leaders, I'm Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
Today, we will understand about the analytics building. Analytics builder as a way of telling us that we are going to analyze something. We are going to analyze the performance of the campaign. We are going to analyze the different KPI parameters and on and forth. The analytics builder, we have application reports. Now, here we can generate the reports for different communication channels. Let's say we are sending this email to 1,000 people and we want to generate a report that will be how many have clicked on the particular link and we have opened the email. What is the delivery date, bounce rate and on and forth. Maybe we want to generate a report based on that domain. Out of 1,000 subscribers, how many use the domain Gmail.com? How many are from Yahoo.com or like? There are many reports that we will discuss about. Now, why the report is necessary? Let's say we are sending this email to we have different campaigns and we want to compare different campaigns and how different campaigns are going to be used. And based on that, maybe we can take our future decisions. We can see that we have two different campaigns in the campaign and out of two, one campaign is performing better. What we can do? We will seek out what things we did for the studio campaign and by the way, another campaign is not performing that way, that we can make the necessary changes and then we can upscale or we can improve the performance of the campaign. Also, for a developer, the report is also necessary at a subscriber level. But for the business, the report is very necessary. They are not going to go to each and every subscriber and see the data, whether the subscriber opened the email or not. They are more interested in a high-level data. They are more interested in the visualization. Like how many? What is the cost that we are spending on these campaigns? What is the ROI and how these campaigns are performing? In the last month, how many emails we have sent? And what is the gateway route and all these things. We will see the different standard reports that we have in Marketing Cloud. How we can generate them and once we have generated, how we can export those reports that we can share it with the business team. When we come to reports, we have three different sections. First one is the overview and then catalog and then update. In overview, make it it is a summary of all the things that we have in reports application. First, we have a report shortcut. Let's say if you are generating, a specific report again and again, and we often use this report. What we can do, we can take a shortcut of it, that we don't need to navigate the report catalog and generate that report. We just click on the shortcut and then we are good to go. Similarly, we have the shortcut icons on our desktop, right? We don't go to the application actually, wherever it is installed. We get a shortcut on our desktop folder and then we just click on it and then application opens up. Similarly, we can get the shortcut over here that we reduce the number of steps to generate the report. Next one is the report catalog. The report catalog basically contains all the different type of reports that we have in Analytics Builder. It is based on a different communication channel. We have 38 reports for the email, for the request for the mobile commit, mobile push, and on and forth. For different communication channels, we have different type of reports. And then it shows the recent runs and everything. What are the reports that we have executed recently? It will show all these reports. And then on the left hand side, we have a filter. If you want to see all the reports from each one communication channel, or if you are only interested in the email reports, you can look at the email and it will show us all the email reports. We have different filters that we can apply, maybe a supermutation channel based on the report type, based on primary apps, based on date modified, date created, and these things. Now let's move to the catalog. In the catalog, it is going to show all the reports that are available in the archive. The first report was A/B test summary report. Let's understand few of the reports, how we can generate them, how we can export them, and then we will see. Whenever we generate a report, you know there are few very simple steps that we need to follow. First, we need to pick a report that we want to generate. Now, how do we pick a report based on our requirement? Let's say if you want to generate a report in which I want to see that all the different cents that I have made for, let's say, only last 30 days. What I want to do is that I will go ahead with the account send summary. It will give me all the different cents that I have made. Let's say I have sent one email to you. Yesterday, I had sent another email, and day before yesterday, another email. And each send they were like 10,000 subscribers. What it will do? It will create 3 different job IDs and it will show me over here all the job IDs, all the different sends that I have made in the past several days. And also the respective K plane. What was the delivery rate when it was sent? What was the subject line? What was the email name that was sent? What was the bounce rate, click rate, open rate, and these kind of things. If I'm more interested in getting to know about all the sends that we have made and the respective K plane, we can generate this report. Based on the requirement, based on what we are looking for, we can generate that report. If it is a summary report, it will basically give us the A/B test summary. What is the meaning of that? We have, let's say, A/B test send and we want to know that which version was declared as a winner. Then the A/B test send was made. Like what was the test type? Was it a subject line or the pre-header? We can test 6 different type of things. It will show what kind of test type that we have selected and on and forth. We'll go ahead and we'll understand a couple of things. First of all, let's go ahead with the account summary and then we'll see how we can do it. First step is to choose a report that we don't generate. Another step is to fill the basic information like the date, the launch and the time zone, culture for instance. For now, I'll keep this as it is. I want to generate a report for the last several days. That's it. And I'll click on the submit button. Here, what I need to do is that actually this report is not available as a web page. What we need to do? We need to schedule this first and then we will download this report. There are some reports which are not available on the web page. Let's understand the export option one by one. First of all, once we have this report ready, what we can do? We can export this report that we can see the results. Now, first option is the email. What we need to do? We need to just mention the file name, email address, subject line, and we are good to go. We just click on the save button and immediately an email will be sent with the attachment of this report. This report will be sent as an attachment to the email address that they will mention over the email. Let's say it is my account sent. Summary. Previous one. And then we can put the email address and the subject line, and then that's it. Click on the save button and then we will be sent. That is the first option, that we can go to the report and basically export the report via email address. Next one is the FTP results. If you want to share this report to a FTP server, if you want to send this report to a FTP server, we will understand more about the FTP server in our permission statement. But let's imagine FTP server is another server where we can place the file or where we can save the data. We need to give the file name. We need to choose the location. It is like in as FTP only, and then the format of the file, and then click on save. What will happen? We want to click on the save button. File will be generated and it will be saved in the given FTP location. These two things are disabled for now. Let me save this, that this becomes enabled. I'll save account. Send summary. And then it will save to 1023. Click on save button. Now I have saved this report. Now I have these two options enabled. The first option is a snapshot. Now what is the meaning of a snapshot is? Whenever you click the pictures from our camera, what are we doing? We are capturing the moment. We say that in our mobile phone, take a screenshot. What does it mean? That we are capturing the information which is present at that particular moment. If you are taking the photos, let's say if I take a photo at 7:51 today, what will happen? I'm capturing the moment, or I'm capturing the information that is available at this moment. After some time, let's say after 5 minutes, the information might change. The environment might change. I mean the object that I'm clicking, that might change after 5 minutes. Snapshot means that capture the information or capture the summary or capture the report at current time or whatever information available right now. And we will capture this and we will save this information. I click on the save button and what will happen? It will create a snapshot. Now, after, let's say, 5 minutes I want to capture. After, let's say, 1 hour, I want to capture the information. I want to create another snapshot that might or might not contain different information. Let's say, if we have not made any same within an hour, then the report will remain same. There will not be any change. Let's say somebody has opened the email. The open rate might change. If somebody has clicked on it, the click create might change. If we have made a letter sent, the report will change. At any given point of time, the report might change the parameters and the values that we have in the report might change. We want to take this snapshot that we capture the information at different points of time. At 8 p.m., what was the status or what was the values that we had? What was the open rate and the clear rate that we have for this particular campaign, for this particular report. Similarly, after every hour, we can capture this information. Now, the benefit of taking this snapshot is that we can go back to the history. Let's say I create this snapshot every hour, and then after a few days I want to go back and see that what was the information present at that particular point of time. Every hour I have this status, I have this report, and I know every hour what was happening. When we click the photos from our phone camera, sometimes we check our gallery and then we see, like last year, we had to get these photos, and this was the moment that we captured. Why we click this snapshot to see, what was the history of this report. You know what was the data present at different points of time, what it was looking like at that particular point of time. Let's go to the report again. This is the report that we have just seen. And we have this snapshot ready. What we can do, we can delete it or we can download this site. We have this photo and then we have this pic in our gallery that we can delete it or we can do this as well. We can download this as well. Let's download this and it will be downloaded in our local system. Let me open this. What is saying that is giving us this information: client name, job ID, email name. This was the business unit name. This is a business unit, ID, job ID. And what was the email name? Salesforce Marketing Cloud. That was sent when it was sent 6/9/2022. And then when it was started, when it ended. And then we have the front gate, the bounce rate, open rate, click rate, and these things. This is how we can generate the report for that. Now we have another option called schedule. Schedule means a schedule option we use if you don't want to generate the report immediately. But we want to schedule this and we want this to be generated at later point of time. What we can do? We can say that I don't want to generate today, but I want this report to be generated on weekend. Let's say on Sunday, I want this report to be generated at that point of time. What is the status? What is the values in the report? And I want to start this at 12 p.m. And the time is on. And if I want to repeat this process again or not. If I say that I want to report this weekend, what will happen? Everyone will be on Sunday. Every Sunday, this process will run, and when it will end, I'll say after 30 iterations, it should end. For 30 iterations, I want this report to run every week at this particular point of time. What is the format? I want to generate the report in a CSV format, and now I have 3 different options to schedule this. I mean how I want to export this report once it is generated. Either I can export the report via email. An email will be sent to me on this email address as an attachment. The next option is the FTP. We can save this file on the FTP server and the other one is save to report. Whenever you can save to report, what happens is under the snapshot only. Basically, it will create this report and then you can download it later on. Right now, I'm going to save this report in the analytics filter only or in the SmartXcom account. I'll click on the Save button. It says Schedule. What will happen at this particular point of time when this data occurs? Maybe it will execute and then it will give us the report. And then we can download it from here. We look at 4 different ways to export the report. How do we generate the report? We have to just put the report and then we have to do some basic configuration like date range and these things time, date and time format and all. And when the report is generated, then what we need to do is export the report that we can see the report. We can export the report via email or the FTP, or we can get a snapshot of the data, schedule this, and then it will run at a specific time, whatever we have mentioned over there. Let's see the A/B test summary report. Here what we need to do, we need to choose A/B test summary that we have made. Let's say I'll go with the test subject line. And this is the time zone, culture, code and all. Whatever the A/B test summary that we have made in the last slide it is showing all the A/B test summary. We have made only 3 test zones, A/B test zones in the past that we did. I'm going with this one and I'm going with 3-point summary. The difference between the A/B test summary report and the account summary report is that the A/B test summary report will show the summary or the values of the tracking for a particular summary, whereas the account summary will show all the sends that were made in the entire account, not just a particular send. Here we can see what was the test type winner, the distribution, the job ID and the percentage of send. What was the opened, negative, paid, bounced, the legal weight and these kind of things. If you want to generate a report for a particular A/B test send, you can do that. Now, since this report is available on the web page, we get this option to download this report as well. If we click on the download button, it will be downloaded in our local system. I'll say A/B test summary. Click on Save. It will be downloaded in our local system. And the other option that we have, we can email the results, we can export it to a UFTQ server, we can get a snapshot and we can ship it. Let's take a look at the Cloud Pages Smart Capture Solutions. If I want to generate a report to see that how many submissions that we have got for a particular smart capture for and the different parameters, what do I need to do? First of all, I need to click on this report called Cloud Pages Smart Capture Submissions. And then I need to fill the basic information like data and all these things. Now I need to select a particular smart capture form for that. I want to generate the report. Now here is the one thing that only smart capture pages or these smart forms is using the Cloud Pages data extension. This is the data extension that is created by Marketing Cloud. Then you can see that the data is available for the report. What does it mean? at the time of selecting the data target in the Smart Capture form. We have this option where we need to select a data extension in which the Smart Capture form data will be saved. Here we had a couple of options. One of the options is Cloud Pages Data Extension. This is the data extension that is created by Marketing Cloud. And if you are utilizing this data to save the information in the data extension, then we can choose a Smart Capture form here to generate the report. But we have chosen another data extension that we had to open. That is why our Smart Capture form is not appearing over here. But what we can do, we can pick any of the Smart Capture form which is available here. Let's click this one and click on the Submit button. Again, this is not available on the web page. What we need to do, we need to save this report first. Save now. And then we need to create a snapshot, and then after taking the snapshot, we will download this. It does. We will take a snapshot. Let's wait. And then this report is generated, and then we will download this snapshot. Let's download this report and see what all we have got. It should say that we need to create a snapshot. This looks like corrupt data. Let me turn. Let's go to the document. I think there's no data. That is why it is not still waiting. But like if you have the data, if you have a submission for a particular smart capture form, then we can see that how many submissions that we have got and these kind of issues. Let's go to the document. Similarly, we can generate the report based on the domain. If you know the generator report based on the domain, let's say if I want to see that all the different domains that we are targeting and what is the ratio and these things for a particular domain name. Here we have to choose a specific domain name. From that I want to generate the report. Let's say this is the role that I want to choose and I want to generate the email report for. Here again, see domain name. All the domains are email come. Let's say if you are targeting the customers from different domains, it will show the ratio and the percentage of the customers having the different domains. Report generation is very easy. We just click on the button and click on what kind of report that we want to generate. We just have to choose a specific email for which we want to generate the report. And like it will generate the report. One thing that I wanted to mention here is that you can see we have two different type of report. One is the customer number and the other is the standard report. The customer reports have been removed from the UI and they have been removed from the system. And they have been replaced by a different type of report called Dataroma reports. The Dataroma reports is again a new application which is integrated with marketing card account. It is not integrated with this account since it is the older account. But when you purchase a new account, and again that is a different license that we have to purchase for that report. But now the thing is that we have the Dataroma reports, which is a new feature of marketing card. Earlier we had custom reports. We have seen stand just for the understanding purpose. What is the difference between the custom reports and the standard reports? The custom reports are ones where we decide what we need to see. In the standard report, we are not controlling the bottom information we want to select. Whenever we click on the state button, all the fields that we are getting, and let's say if I click on the accounts in Sunday, what will happen? It will give me the summary, right? The marketing card is deciding what will be the information that will be shown on the report. We do not have the correct number of fields or what all fields I want to see in the report. In custom report, we have that flexibility, we have that freedom that I want to see only the open rate and the key rate for this particular email. I can do that. But now, since the custom reports are not there anymore, we cannot do that. In analytics, we have only the standard reports, and in the standard reports, what we need to do is just to click on the create button, select the email message, and then just generate that report. We understood about the catalog that we have, and the next one is the activity. Activity says that what are the different recent terms that we have executed and recently a report that we have generated. These are the different reports that we have generated. to show what are the different activities that we have made today, what is the history that we have made, and then the schedule. This is the report that we have scheduled right. It says all the scheduled reports and all the history. History means the reports that we have executed not today but before today. And all the reports that we have executed today will show in this particular tab. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.